everyone, welcome to my video. I'm Dani and we're doing a speed build renovation in The Sims 4. So today we're renovating Fountainview Penthouse in San Myshuno, and you're gonna see in the video I've left the original furniture in place in the beginning until I wanted to decide a bit later what I was going to do, if I was going to change the layout of the apartment completely, or if I was just going to replace them with either CC content or different objects, basically. So, which is why you're not going to see the whole thing empty and deleted at first. So we're in the bathroom first, and I'm using Wandymoon's objects for the toilet and the bath and the shower, which you're going to see in a minute because it took me forever to decide what I was going to use, as you're going to see. But sometimes there will be some jump cuts here and there because it literally took forever to decide on some objects, and I didn't want to keep in footage of me going through every swatch and every different shower for like 3 hours. So I ended up using Wandymoon for the toilet and the shower, and Forever Designs the iconic bathroom bathtub and the iconic bathroom sink. That stone texture and that wood texture is just brilliant. It took me a while to decide on the mirror as well, as you're going to see. I'm literally going through every swatch on every mirror that I have. But then I ended up switching the layout and I put in the mirror across, and I brought the bathtub to the other side because I thought it made more sense for the layout. The clutter that I'm using for the bathroom is mostly from Novus, which I'm pretty sure if you use a lot of CC, that kind of has that vibe to them. You know who they are. And Buff Sum as well, I've used for a lot of this apartment. And Maxim's, basically, because I thought it really matched the vibe that I was going for that sort of industrial but also very chic kind of look, and boho as well at the same time. So in the front kind of hallway / where the elevator is, whatever you call that, entrance hall, there you go. I just wanted loads of plants to give into that bohemian look. The kitchen, I was not really sure what I was going to do, if I was going to keep the original design, and we're back in the hallway briefly, or if I was going to switch. And I did switch. It took me forever to decide what I was going to keep in the end. I ended up using Peacemaker's Shaker Kitchen in a purple swatch. I felt that really went with the vibe of the apartment that I really wanted, as being a penthouse, open floor, lots of light, but also super modern at the same time, but not completely industrial or completely bohemian. Like I wanted like that sweet spot, and I felt that Peacemaker's furniture sometimes really do that for me. There are going to be a few cabinets from Buff Sum's Industry Kitchen, which I really love, and I've used it so much. Like this huge thing here on the right hand side with the cabinets and stuff and the glass doors. This is from Buff Sum's Industry Kitchen. I love that. And I've used a few things here and there from their clutter as well as the kitchen expansion pack for CC content. I really struggled there with the island. I didn't know if I was going to put the hob in there or if I was going to just leave it alone and not do the exact same design as it was before, but I ended up going with that design. I don't know, I liked the fact that it was a huge like island with the cooker in the middle as well, and I thought, why not, let's just keep the original design, but just obviously in a different kitchen style. So yeah, I love Peacemaker Shaker Kitchen. It has so many swatches as well, with wood and with another top as well. So yeah, super nice, and it has loads of colors as well. So if you are interested into making something like that, like it has so many options. And clutter, love clutter. It took me forever to. I know. I mean, if you decorate the same way like me with clutter, doesn't it take you like ages to figure out exactly what you want? Also, I have like hundreds at this point of CC for clutter, hundreds of items, if not more, and going through the whole list is such a headache, but I don't want to delete them because I really love the CC that I have. I do declutter occasionally, but I don't really want to delete them. I don't want to like minimize the amount that I have, even though it makes it so hard to find anything, especially if you don't remember exactly what it is you're looking for. So yeah, that is a bit of a nightmare for me. I don't know. How do you guys feel if you're decorating with CC? Does it take you forever as well, or is it just me? I don't know. And I try to like figure out exactly what I want to use and where I want to use it. And most of the time, I don't even remember what I have. So there's that. Now moving on to the bedroom area of the house, apartment, I guess. I went with a different, this is going to switch in a minute. Yeah, the bed is going to switch in a minute because I wanted a larger one. Then the like blanket thing wouldn't go perfectly on top, and it kept clicking on somewhere else. It kept like going into another place. So I thought, okay, let's just switch the bed around. The bedroom is more of a boho vibe, I guess. Maybe the most bohemian of the whole apartment, possibly. I added lots of like little decor and books, which I love. I have about, I don't even know, like a few dozens of book clutter from all sorts of different creators. The bed is from Novus, again. Super awesome pallet bed from them. And the little shelves that I'm putting up right now is from SLOX, Slox, I guess. I don't know. Do you even pronounce these creators' names like that? Or is it just meant to be written down somewhere? But the list will be down below in the description box with all the clutter that I'm using and all the objects that I'm using. If they're still available online, they will be there. Most of them, the majority of them are free. And some are from the Sims resource website, which you kind of need a subscription if you're going to download things quickly, or it does take a while in order to download, because I guess they're making you pay for the subscription. But the subscription is like, what, $3 a month or something? So it's super cheap, and I think it's definitely worth it if you love CC and you download like quite frequently. And then after that, everything is free basically on the platform. You don't have to pay for anything else but the subscription. So yeah, loads of different items that I've used here. Some from Forever Design, again, because I love the vibe. And some from Wandy Moon, again, as well. Everything will be linked down below. Then I was really struggling, which you're going to see in a minute, for the dividers, because I ended up putting a divider around the bed area, I guess. And then I realized in a minute that I didn't really want that when I went for a fireplace. And then I just deleted everything and used the fireplace instead. So this is like the corner where I thought I was gonna do like a little loft sort of wardrobe area, I guess you could call it. And it just has this sort of loft vibe to it, very open plan, very like open plan wardrobe, which I don't remember where it's from to say to you right now, but it will be down below. I don't remember where it is right now. Most of the lights that I've used for ceiling are from a lights like Boho set from Disco, DSCO, the Rosa set, and Novus set. They have beautiful like IKEA inspired lights, and it's this like sort of wooden feel to them, and I thought that was the perfect bohemian look to kind of, I don't know, complement what we were trying to do, the vibe that we were trying to have. So yeah, and the rugs that I used for most of the build were from PS, the Viox rugs sets, which I felt again super bohemian for what I wanted. But it's so hard again to switch through all the CC and to kind of, know what it is that you're looking for, if you're going for this vibe or that vibe. Yeah, these are the beautiful trellis walls that are going to be deleted in a bit. So for the outside, this is the front balcony, I think. I went with the Jardin, I think, is how you say it. Yeah, with the Jardin CC expansion pack. I love that pack. It's so awesome. It's just brilliant for outside. I think most of the outside decor is from Jardin, and then Sanoy Sims as well. A few bits and pieces here and there, but the majority is Jardin. I mean, look at the things that they've made. Like every seating thing, the barbecue, the just the decor, the plants, the little shading area, and the lights. I mean, God, that chair, that like ceramic chair with the plants. I mean, is that brilliant or what? I haven't found anybody else doing CC like that. It matches Max's CC, and I know some people don't like to use Max's match kind of CC. They only want CC that looks very different, like very realistic, and not in the Max's style. But I don't really mind, to be honest. I kind of like have both. I have both the Max's matchy thing and the other CC that looks completely different and realistic. I don't know. I just go with the vibe of the moment, I guess, of what I'm feeling like I want to do. And sometimes I do just want something that looks like, you know, The Sims' own kind of furniture style thing. So we're finishing up with the front balcony, and then the back balcony is going to be completely different. I don't really have a sitting area back there. I think I only put like a lounge chair, and I managed to squeeze in a hot tub thing, the one with the roof. You remember the one they gave us for like the 20 years. Was it 20 years? Yeah, the 20 years anniversary that Max has had. Good God. And they only gave us the bathtub. How do you feel about that? Because I didn't feel like it was the best choice of what they could have done. So every build I make, I feel I put a kind of garden area for my Sims to do gardening. I don't know, I kind of love that, because then you can have whatever ingredients for your food and stuff, and you can grow, you know, all sorts of plants and things. And I think, yeah, I did change the layout in the end a little bit. But now with eco lifestyle, I don't know, like, do you use all the features? Because I've been panicking that I needed to make all of my builds eco-friendly so that all the houses become green. Oh yeah, there's the hot tub. Good God. I've play tested this, so it does fit in the corner there. You just have to make sure that you've got move objects on, and you just squeeze it to the edge of the balcony. And then your Sims can enter from the two sides, basically. And it's fine. They can come in, they can come out. It's fine. You can completely play with it. But if you put it in the middle, they won't be able to come in and out. Yeah, the room at the back, I was going to make it into like a study sort of office area, I guess. You know, sometimes I'll build the houses or the apartments, but without a specific Sim in mind, or without a specific, that is the fireplace that I then decided to just delete all my hard work with matching the trellis up there at the back. But at least now the fireplace is kind of blocking the edge of the bedroom, so it kind of looks, I think it looks okay. Yeah, so basically, I don't know, I kind of create a more, like, there's a vibe to the apartment or to the house, right? But I don't put in a lot of the objects without knowing the Sim first, because you don't really know which Sim is going to be living in there and what kind of hobbies or jobs they're gonna have and what kind of objects they're gonna need. Because if they're a writer, for example, yeah, they're gonna need a computer and a few books, etc. But like, if they do something else, if they're a gardener or a painter or a photographer or I don't know, any kind of job or hobbies they're gonna have, maybe they love fishing, or you know, and you need more space for like aquariums or more space on the walls to put in the dead fish that you mount on the wall. Gross. But yeah, you don't really know, right, from the beginning, what kind of hobbies your Sim is going to have, unless you're renovating a house that somebody already lives in that you play with, and you know what they need. Like, do they have kids? How many kids? Do you need to put lots of toys, or do the kids have special hobbies like scouting or whatever, so you're going to need that scouting board and stuff. So yeah, I don't like to build without knowing the Sims that are going to be living in there and what kind of objects they're going to need, basically. Like, if they don't like to drink, or if they're not interested in mixology or whatever, I'm not even going to bother putting in a bar, because that does take up space and it's useless if they don't use it. Why would you even have a bar in the house? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Do you guys build like that, or do you just put all the essentials in and then whatever gets used, and whatever doesn't, it's fine, but it's still in there kind of thing? Because I used to build like that. But now I don't know. I don't like to clutter up the houses with objects like this. I love to clutter them up with clutter, if that makes sense. Even though it's totally useless, but it's decorative. So the bar cart that I'm using here is from RSVN. Yeah. I love that bar cart, basically. And these are the boho lights that I was talking about before from the IKEA set, and from and then just the normal boho set, which I love. And then I made a bit of a, I don't know how you call it, not a gallery wall necessarily, because it has a lot of like random stuff, but kind of like a catch-all wall, if that makes sense. I didn't really know what else I was going to put there, but I did manage to put lots of plants in the apartment, which I love, because that adds so much, I feel, to the bohemian vibe of the apartment. And we're back doing the office, which I wanted a very like clean vibe to it. And I love these desks, but sometimes the light reflects on the floor under the glass pane, and it's a pain in the neck, because it does this like shimmery thing that things do when they don't click properly. So I ended up going with a completely different from Maxim's basically desk, Maxim's and Nova IKEA desk, and a few clutter from the same creator as well. I think most of the clutter that I've used in the office area is from the same creator, and a bit of Wondermoon and a bit of Nova's and Sonoy Sims. Basically, I think I use the same creators for most of these things, I'm not gonna lie, because they have a specific vibe to them, and I really, really like how they come out. So I didn't really know what objects I was going to what like activity objects I was going to add to this build. So I've put in a few bits here and there, like the flower table and the chess table. I love this flower table, by the way. It's so unique. And then just a few things to like exercise with, and a few things to do the painting activity if the sim wants to, which is a nice hobby, I think, for sims. It can be very relaxing, and also it gives you a bit of income, because you just sell the paintings, and that is just so easy money right there, basically. And then we're back in the hall area after the office space. It's sort of like an entryway kind of situation, I guess. I'm using a variety of different creators here. It's all going to be linked down below, and a few things from Max's as well, because when I build with CC, sometimes I don't build with just CC. I do use some of Max's things as well, so there is like a combination there in the entryway of CC and normal Max's things. So just going through the end kind of thing, just to add a few plants here and there, a few bits of clutter here and there, just to see if I'm going to add anything else, like rugs and like the final decor pieces. Here it's all from Maxim's. In the end, I think most of the wall decor. Oh, the yoga mat. Yeah, there we go, because we need to have that. So we've reached the end of this renovation and the end of the video. We're gonna see the screenshots now of the entire apartment, inside and out in the balconies. Some of the shots are gonna be winter shots, I think, because before I was able to switch the season, it got switched for me by the game. So this is why it's in a different season than the one that we've actually were in when we were doing the renovation. So thanks guys for watching the video. If you've made it this far, leave a comment down below if there's anything else that you'd like to see. I have a few videos coming up this month with different renovations or different builds and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks again for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!